So now a chance for the Warriors to respond.
Yeah, they had to, or face the prospect of coming south here to L.A. in an 0-2 hole. Anthony Davis dominant in Game 1 with the first 30-20 game in the playoffs for the Lakers since Shaquille O'Neal in 2004. Davis, 30 points, 23 rebounds, and 4 blocks in Game 1. Anchored the Lakers' defense, kept the Warriors from doing much inside in Game 1. You saw the last 15 teams lose Game 1 at home and won Game 2. Kevon Looney dealing with an illness, so JaMychal Green in the starting lineup. Warriors will take any points they can get from their bigs, and Green with a 3. He had 3 triples in this game, matched career playoff high with 15. Warriors up 3, but LeBron James came out firing as well. Puts the Lakers up 2. And then later, just over a minute to go in the first, James wrapping up a big quarter. 6 of 8 from the floor. Lakers up 6 there. Final seconds of the first, Lakers up 5. James pulling up, knocking it down. First quarter in double figures in these playoffs for James. He had 14 in the first. Lakers up 7 after 1. Early second quarter. Stephen Curry whips it to Dante DiVincenzo, hits the 3. Warriors 38 assists on their 48 buckets. They cut the lead to 2. Later in the quarter, Curry with a steal. Gonna wait patiently for Klay Thompson to get there and spot up, knock it down. Warriors take the lead. Less than 9 minutes to go in the second. Curry gets a layup to go. He's more facilitator than scoring in this game. Warriors up by 3. They shot 51% as a team. Later in the quarter, shot clock winding down. James able to track down the loose ball. And 3 more of his 21 in the first half. Had just 2 points in the second half as the game got away from the Lakers, but it was tied at 40 there. Thompson, playoff Klay, activated. Warriors up 7. Thompson again. 19 in the first half. Warriors outscored the Lakers 41-23 in the second. They were up 11 at the half. Anthony Davis had that huge Game 1. Struggled in the first half of Game 2. 3 turnovers in the first half to go with just 4 points. 0 for 5 in the first half on contested shots. 0 for 4 with Draymond Green on him. Had 11 points and 7 rebounds for the game, and the Warriors will take that every single time. Let's go early third quarter now. Warriors up 15 and looking to extend it. They get it to Thompson again. Splash! Warriors 21 of 42 from 3. That's 50%. They came back for 43 more points in the third quarter. And then JaMychal Green from Curry. Curry with 12 assists in the game. His most in the playoff game under Steve Kerr. Also chipped in with 20 points. Under 3 minutes to go in the third. The Warriors up 20. It's Thompson again off the screen. Got an ovation as he came out. Scored 30 points, 6 career playoff game with 8 3-pointers. That's the most all time. The Warriors up 23. And by the end of the third, it was all over. Curry. Warriors have hit 42 threes in the first 2 games of this series. Dell's just got to shake his head. Warriors roll 127-100 to even the series at a game apiece.
How were you guys able to be so dominant tonight?
Well, we realized we let one go in Game 1, and we've been having to bounce back all year from adversity, and not a better group to do it with than these guys. So came out, our offense was flowing, turnovers were low, hitting open man. We keep it simple. The floodgates can open.
We play with more force. We play with more force on both sides of the ball. The ball didn't stick. We moved the ball and got everybody involved in the offense, and that was big for us. You know, when we're moving the ball like that, everybody's involved. It makes us a lot tougher to guard.
You know, we knew they were going to do that. That's what a championship team does, and you know they held serve on their home court tonight, and we got to obviously see the adjustments they make. We got to make our adjustments coming into Game 3.
So, I mean, I took all the same shots I took in Game 1. You know, just missed them. We'll be better. I'll be better, you know, making those shots. You know, get back home on our home floor, and try to take care of business.
So Thompson drops to 30, and the Warriors win 24 coming off 3-pointers. His personal record is 76-15 in his career when he scores at least 30 points. That's the best record by any player in NBA history. Let's delve into Game 2 some more with Stephen A. Smith, who joins us in the studio. Good to have you here.
Good to be here.
When this series began, rightfully so, we talked a lot about Steph Curry and LeBron James, but so far the central figures have been Anthony Davis and Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson in Game 2, what impressed you most about his performance?
Well, he needed to show up. He needed to show up and look like Klay Thompson. That's exactly what he did. He dropped 30. He was hitting threes from all over the place. There was no hesitancy on his shot at all, and that's what you need to see from Klay Thompson. Remember, they're going to key on Steph Curry. Yep. When he's off the ball, you're going to have somebody face guarding him at all times, no matter how many times they have to switch just to keep an adversary in his face. If he's got the ball in his hands, they're going to try to pressure him 94 feet, try to drain him out. He needs help. And the help needs to come from his splash brother teammate, which is Klay Thompson. When Klay is flowing, obviously that makes life easier for Steph and the Golden State Warriors. They get off. In the case of Anthony Davis, listen, in even and odd number games, believe it or not, 1, 3, 5, another game won in the Western Conference Series, he's averaging like 28 and 17 on 55% shooting. In those even number games, it dips to like 13 points, 11 rebounds on 39% shooting coming into Game 2 tonight. This is what you have to worry about with Anthony Davis. I knew when he played 45 minutes the other night, he was going to have some trouble tonight.
Was that just an off night for him, or do you think it was something that the Warriors did to limit his effectiveness?
No, I'm going to say it was an off night because he had plenty of opportunities inside and a little bit extended beyond the paint where he was wide open and just couldn't drain shots. He didn't look like he had the legs under him. He certainly didn't look enthused about playing. And obviously, when he looks like that, it compromises the success of the Los Angeles Lakers. And it most certainly did tonight, as you can see.
Yeah, this one got away from him, but they get the split in the Bay. Coming back home, what are the adjustments Darvin Ham needs to make to regain home court advantage?
Well, the number one thing is you've got to get rest for Anthony Davis. Make sure he's got his massage. Make sure he's got his pedicures. Make sure he gets his any kind of therapeutic medicine that you can provide. Make sure he gets that. Make sure he's ready for Game 3 because LeBron James can't do but so much compared to what he did in the first half in Game 2. But the other parts are going to have to step in and help out. D'Angelo Russell, Hachimura, obviously Austin Reeves. They're going to have to be factors in this series offensively because no matter how much you stymie the Golden State Warriors, they've shown you repeatedly throughout the years that spurts are coming. Even when they're struggling offensively, even if it's just for a few minutes, they're coming. You have to be ready, and you have to be ready for that onslaught, and only way you can deal with it is to be able to put points in the hole yourself. That's what the Lakers have to be ready to do.
All right, Game 3 Saturday here in Los Angeles. You sticking around?
I'm sticking around.
All right, we'll talk to you again.
LeBron James, Anthony Davis.
LeBron, you said after Game 1 you were anticipating some differences in Golden State in Game 2. What did you find to be the most effective, whether Steph having the ball more or the way that they defended AD? What stood out to you?
They made the adjustments, and we knew they were going to do that. That's what a championship team does, and they held serve on their home court tonight, and we got to obviously see the adjustments they make. We got to make our adjustments coming into Game 3.
And AD, just same question for you. Draymond started on you last game. Obviously, it was Looney. They played a little different on the other end as well with the spread offense. How did that impact you? Did you feel like?
I don't think so. I mean, I took all the same shots I took in Game 1. Just missed them. Elbow jumpers, pocket passes to the floater, same exact looks. Didn't shoot no shot that I didn't shoot in Game 1. Just missed them. That's all. Like Bron said, they made adjustments. Shot the ball extremely well from 3. So we'll be better. I'll be better. Making those shots. Get back home on our home floor, and try to take care of business.
This question's for either of you, but where did you feel like the game kind of slipped away tonight? Was it the third quarter when they, made 8 threes and dropped 40+, or was it kind of right before halftime, or what did you see with that?
Yeah, I mean, going into half, up 11, went on a run, and then obviously third quarter, we know they're a big third quarter team. Came out on fire, had 43 in the third, and also 41 in the second. So it's not like us on the defensive end to give up those type of quarters. So we got to be better defensively. But I think, going to halftime, when they made that run, just kind of, where it kind of, got away from us.
LeBron, you've seen them go on crazy runs in games in all your battles with them. What's sort of the key to not letting those build and stack, and how do you kind of have to combat that?
You got to keep scoring. Get to the free throw line. as well, or just get points in the paint. They're going to go on runs. That's what they do. But you got to keep scoring, try to hold the fort down, obviously. But you give credit where credit is due. They played exceptionally well tonight, and we didn't. And the series is tied 1-1, so that's where we're at.
LeBron, you guys have been one of the best defensive team in the league over the last month plus, but the teams you played in the league, the Warriors are pretty unique the way they play compared to the rest of the league, with their personnel and continuity and all that. So what do you think it will take to make your defense shine as much as it has against this specific team?
Well, we still are. That doesn't change. We're still the best defensive team in the league, if not one of them. So that doesn't change, and that's what we hang our hats on. But like I said, you give credit where credit is due. Clay was spectacular tonight. And Draymond was great in the pocket pass with the rolls and things of that nature. So Jermichael gave him big time minutes. Those 12 minutes felt like 24 minutes, 30 minutes. He was big time for their team in the starting role tonight too. So you give credit, like I said, where credit is due, and we move on to the next game. But our defense is that's where we hang our hat, and that doesn't stop no matter who we're playing against.
How do you guys feel? Obviously, neither of you played in the fourth quarter. Did you come out of this thing all right? And did you feel that you contested their three-pointers enough in this game? Obviously, they're a great shooting team, but they made a lot of threes.
We feel great, and we contested threes.
AD, when they go small, obviously it stretches the defense and gets shooters to the corners. But does that change the way they were able to defend you guys too, with their movement and even though they were smaller, were they more? Did you feel like they were more active in passing lanes and things like that?
Yeah, I think they're a little bit more active in the pocket. They kind of clogged the paint, in our pocket passes that were pretty open in game one, and it didn't help that we didn't really shoot the ball well from three. So we start, making those shots, making those threes, be tough for them to pull in and kind of take away those pocket passes and us playing in the paint. So that's all I think it was. They made an emphasis on making sure that they try to find the guys on the perimeter, on the three-point